What were some of the things you were told about men while growing up?
Don't trust them. Yeah, I agree with that one. That they better open the door for you. Open the door, treat you right, be polite.
Do you prefer a man who is a gentleman or a bad boy?
Bad boy. Bad boy.
Oh, come on!
So you were given the advice to never trust men, and yet when given the opportunity, you will go after the one group of men you probably shouldn't trust. And then when that particular bad boy cheats on you, leaves you, or doesn't give you the opportunity to fix him, you're just going to assume that all men are like that and tell future generations just to hate men in general. And all the while, men around the world are sitting back, lighting up some cigars and laughing at your stupidity.
Is it fair to say women lust after bad boys but want to settle down with nice guys?
Yeah.
I used to prefer bad boy, now gentleman all the way.
Wrong! Ooh, you were close on that one. Let me correct it for you. You never stopped lusting after the bad boys. You still want to have fun with the bad boys. If your skin wasn't wrinkling and your boobs weren't sagging, you'd still be chasing after the bad boys. But once you realized that the bad boys weren't going to marry you and pay for your living expenses and help you raise your spawn, you wanted to find yourself a simp who was going to do all of those things without the complications of physical attractiveness or mutual respect.
It's science.
What do you find most attractive about a man, and more importantly, how has that changed throughout your life?
Now, his heart and how he portrays himself to, you know, be a good citizen to society and just be a good person, morals. Before, it was more of cat and mouse, kind of them chasing me, and that was fun because it was all just games.
Liar! Liar! Liar!
You know, I would really love to play poker against this woman, because when else would I be a shoo-in for easy money? Lady, you want the chase. You want the cat and mouse game. That never changed. But you've realized that nobody wants to chase you anymore because you lack certain characteristics that most men desire, namely youthful looks and a functioning uterus. So as a last-ditch effort to potentially find a simp, you're giving a beauty pageant answer in hopes that some older guy will lower his standards to talk to you. Spoiler alert, they won't.
Would you ever give your man a hall pass?
Yeah.
You would?
Yeah.
Who would you give the hall pass to?
Yeah, I'd let him, like, if he wants, like, as long as they're cute, you know?
What?
You know what? I'm getting the slight suspicion that this woman isn't an intellectual because she has absolutely no idea that this question is clearly rhetorical. We all know that this professional thought does not have a boyfriend. Sure, she may have a dude come around for a quick pump and dump every now and again, but under no circumstances will that particular man commit. It doesn't matter if you give him a hall pass. Self-respecting men don't want anything to do with a woman who uses her slippery void of instant regret as a primary source of income.
I know it, your family knows it. Dogs know it.
Is there a certain type of girl that you would let him?
Yeah, as long as they, like, look like me, then yeah.
What?
Oh my god, you know, I think this woman's stupidity is making me question reality. How on earth does that make any sense at all? Is this supposed to be some kind of a power play? Did she think about this answer before she was asked the question? Does she even have a thought in her head? Does this woman even know how to read and write and do basic mathematics? Did she pass the 5th grade due to a technicality? What the hell is going on here?
I, like, travel a lot, so, like, if I'm, like, not in town, like, you know, I still want him to be, like, pleased, so, yeah, but they have to look like me, or else, you know? Yeah, that's where I draw the line.
Go, girl! You get it, girl! You hear that? You got it, girl!
Alrighty, gentlemen and gents, place your bets, take a chance, and win the prize. The Yes had an impressive first period, but you can't keep a good like down, as the Likes have had the comeback of the century in the second period and took the lead right at the end buzzer. Now it's neck and neck for the final showdown, so who's gonna take this one down? Give me your final game predictions in the comments section down below. Third period starting up, let's do this.
Oh wow, so they have to look like you.
Yeah.
Is there anyone that you wouldn't let your man?
Maybe, like girls who don't look like me?
So if a girl was, like, blonde,
Yeah.
you wouldn't let him?
Oh, well, if she dyed her hair, then yeah.
Oh, so she'd have to dye her hair to
Yeah,
your
she'd
color.
have to, like, look like me, and then, yeah.
Ouch! And right at the final buzzer, the Yes came back from behind but couldn't quite pass the mustard and ended up tying with the likes 14-14. And we may not know this idiot's favorite word, but we can tell that she is a lonely, insecure piece of work who's most likely traded a life of contentment with a caring family in exchange for a few years' worth of an easy paycheck. And considering that her brain is 87% hair care products, I think it's safe to assume that her financial future is going to be equal with her current market value.
Nothing! Absolutely nothing! Stupid! You're so stupid!
What kind of world do we live in where a normal, regular girl cannot find just a regular guy out here to date?
What kind of world do we live in? Well, gee whiz, woman, that one's a no-brainer. You literally asked for this world. You made it abundantly clear that if a man wasn't 6 feet tall, pulling in a 6-figure income with 6-pack abs while packing a 6-inch dong, then those men were not good enough for your blatant mediocrity. So we listened. It's not like you gave us much of a choice. If we weren't being ignored, we were being shamed relentlessly on social media. So all of those regular average guys that you're crying about, we're still here. We just stopped giving a crap about you.
Oh, this is just so shocking. I mean, I must just be so monumentally naive.
You are.
Because these guys don't want a real woman. They want a fantasy.
Speak for yourself, moron. Oh my god, that is funny!
By fantasy, do you mean peace, contentment, and trust? Because that's what most dudes are looking for in a relationship. Most of us don't have elaborate fantasies that involve lavish weddings, dream houses, or a life of materialistic pursuit. Now, personally, I can't vouch for all men, but I like to think about cool stuff like badass tanks, or maybe what I'd do with a free unlimited supply of pepper jack cheese. We leave the unrealistic fantasies to you because they are an endless source of amusement.
They want to live in this fake fantasy world. They would rather jack off to some screen, to some robot, rather than actually deal with a real human being and what comes with that. You know why? Because it's easier. And I am done. I'm done.
Well. Bye.
Okay, woman, here's the thing. When you say deal with a real-life human and all that comes with that, you're obviously talking about baggage, your insecurities, your trust issues, your trauma. All of that stuff that you refuse to work with and now just decide that it's your man's problem and his obligation to fix you. And most men aren't willing to deal with your crap. That's your problem, not ours. And if you beat a man down hard enough, he's going to find more enjoyment out of that screen than he ever will with you, because unlike you, a robot isn't selfish, knows when to shut up, and is probably infinitely better in the sack than you could ever possibly be. And that's gonna do it for today's video, gentlemen and gents. As always, if you find that my particular brand of humor is bringing you to the brink of laughter, then why don't you scroll on down, click that like and subscribe button, and ring the notification bell so we can give the good old-fashioned middle finger to the YouTube algorithm. Thank you so much for checking out the new video, and until next time, peace out, homies.